So what's going on, YouTube, man? It's Tuesday morning. I just feel I gotta talk about something real quick. I get a lot of questions and a lot of strange statements from certain people here. Because when you're dealing with a lot of people on YouTube, you're gonna run across that. But there's one thing that I have to address that's actually kind of funny to me a little bit. Okay, as you guys know, I don't work a job. My way of making income is by coming up with ideas and doing certain things. But when that happens, you get a lot of skeptics out there. But here's the funny thing about it. Most of my skeptics are people who actually work jobs. And sometimes people believe that, well, people who work a job who are used to making $10 to $40 an hour, and they honestly think that's a lot of money, they tend to say things, they tend to don't believe things that only fit in that little box. Now, I talked about a conference call. We had an individual on that by the end of the day, a one-day deal, he makes about $200,000 to $300,000. And there were some people who I would probably say that work jobs that didn't believe that model. So what I'm going to do is explain that model a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to show you even more how that works. Okay, first of all, here's the deal. The guy on a low ball number has about 8,000 paying people that comes into a festival. Now, for those of you who don't know about festivals and things of that nature, whatever, 8,000 people is a pretty low amount. I've been to festivals where you have 70 to 100,000 people. Actually, I'm getting ready to go to one here, a free one in South Dakota in my hometown. That's actually one of the biggest music festivals in the United States, and they have about 200,000 to 300,000 people. But anyways, so let's say you have 8,000 paying people, and all those 8,000 paying people paying $30 each. Okay, first of all, that's $240,000. The guy was out of his pocket $150,000. So he's already made his money at the door. He had a sponsor, which was Pepsi. So instead of Pepsi paying him money for the festival, he wanted them to give them product. Now that's a better deal for Pepsi, because in order for Pepsi to give him products, they literally giving him cents of how much it takes to make a Pepsi. So they gave him 100 cases of Rockstar, and they gave him enough Pepsi that they thought would be enough for the 8,000. So he's going to turn around and sell those Pepsis and those products for $3. So he's making free money there. He's also getting a percentage of all the artist sales. One of the main artists that are there can make anywhere from pretty much make $31,000 on a great night in one night just on merch. And that particular band is Skillet. Skillet is a Christian band, but Skillet is if you go to Polestar, which shows the musicians' charts, Skillet is one of the most downloaded bands and one of the hottest bands on the scene now. So he's getting a percentage of all his vendors, of all his food vendors. They actually have a food fest, their own food booth there. He created 100 seats by the stage, and he's going to charge $50 extra on those. So that instead of the $30 that they're paying, he has 100 people paying $50. And shall I go on? What I'm basically just saying is the guy created a money-making machine. But see, here's the problem right here. People who work jobs, like you couldn't pay me to go work a job. Couldn't pay me. I'm going to tell you why. I'll be showing you guys later this week. I made a goal for $25,000 for the year. As some of you may know who watch my channel, I've been in Nicaragua I didn't come back from Nicaragua until the end of May. So from December to May, I've been in Nicaragua. Now, here's the funny part. You have some people out there that say, hey, dude, $25,000 is a big amount for me. That's half of what I make a year. It's almost impossible for me. I work a job, to make something like that. Now I've been back since May. So we have June, July, and we're in August. I'll be showing you guys next week. Actually, and I don't want to, because some people think, oh, you're bragging, whatever. No, I'm just trying to show you that there are other ways to make money than just waking up in the morning when you don't want to wake up, working 8 hours when you don't want to work 8 hours for someone else's dream to make money. Guys, I've already made my 25,000 year goal. Actually, I've made 40. I'm probably at, no, I take that back. I'm at 39 something, somewhere around there. 39 something, somewhere around, yeah. But I'll be showing you that I've already completed my goal, and I've only been back for maybe 3 months. But that's the difference between a job and a good business. See, some of us, we've forgotten about ideas. We've forgotten about that actually ideas work. We have become numb with all this negative news that is going around, and we think that people have to literally make pennies. We think that the only way to make a living is, no, it's not. If you came to my house and right around, I go to the gym and stuff like that, whatever. You came to my house around 11 and 12, you may find me in my pajamas. Because a lot of the business that I conduct is over the telephone and just ideas. I don't have to literally leave my house. But to some of you guys, you're like, oh my gosh, you're a lazy guy and all this stuff. No, it's about working smart. It's about using your time wisely. Entrepreneurs care more about time, where employees care more about so-called security. But that word doesn't really exist to me anymore. There's no such thing as security and job anymore. Those are the old days. We're in a new age now. Your job doesn't last that long now. So it's just a strange occurrence to me, because I'm still dealing with people, right, who say that's too good to be true. First of all, my thing is this. How is it too good to be true? You're trying to tell me that there's not men and women out there right now that are using ideas to make money. It happens, guys. But see, you've gotten to the point where you're so afraid now that you're afraid to try anything. Because one guy was like, well, that guy was just putting numbers out there. He was trying to get investors. No, the guy wasn't asking us for nothing. We invited the guy to the call because I was so amazed at the guy being a do. See, I had to do a check for myself, because I was like, here's a guy that's doing one thing. It's a one-day festival, right? And he plans with his committee once a month, which he doesn't pay. They all are volunteers, so he doesn't have to pay for staff or anything like that, security. The guy is making a killing, but it's a brilliant idea. He took a system that worked, and he adapted the system, and he made the system fit his model. Brilliant. I mean, you have guys out there that create patents. I have a guy now that I'm trying to get to interview here in Sioux Falls that created a magnet for a glove, and the guy was getting, and still is getting, about $80,000 a month. He's written his patent. It got to the point where the guy had to do something, because he was turning into an alcoholic because he was getting so much money. His girlfriend literally made him go out and get a job just to have something to do. So guys, don't tell me that money can't be made. Don't tell me, because I've done it. Not to that level, but I look up to men like that, because one day I want to be to that level. Who wouldn't want to travel for the rest of the year, do one event or something like that, and do little things on the side, and travel and learn a language, and learn how to make other foods and relax? Money doesn't have to be a hard thing to make. We make it hard. So let me just hear your questions and comments, on things of that nature, whatever. Because, guys, I mean, it's getting to the point where if you're sitting here saying, it's not true, who are you? I mean, what level are you when it comes to making money? So I just thought I'd throw my 2 cents out on that, because it's getting ridiculous, guys. I mean, you really people who make comments like that really show me who they are on an intellectual level, So that's all I have to say on the topic, guys. Kind of rambling on this morning. But until next time, signing off.